YouTube. Um, this is my first ever video for Project for Awesome, and for me, I want to support Autism Society of the Autism Society, more or less my local chapter of the Autism Society of Nebraska. That being said, I am a huge supporter of my local chapter of the Autism Society of Nebraska. They do wonderful things for families in Nebraska to be a support group for children with autism. They don't sit there and say, "Oh, we're going to help, find a cure," which is something that we all want and it's something we all deserve. But in the meantime, we need to realize that we need to understand what our kids have and work with what we got. So the Autism Society raises money, and they put on things locally in your area. For example, the Autism Society of Nebraska has put on movies for children for autism that is meant just for them. Children with autism tend to get oversensorized by various things, and they will put on movies that aren't too loud. You and I both know the movies can be horribly loud, and your ears can ring, and it can get just horrible. And for many kids with autism, they just can't sit through a movie. They will either start panicking or screaming. It's not always the best. So they'll put on movies just for them. They also put on various get-togethers at the Children's Museum where it's in a quieter setting for the children, or they'll put on a family night in the aquarium here in Omaha that the children just enjoy. It is a great support for families with really little kids to adults, and they also have groups for kids to get together and get to know each other. The Autism Society is very good at meeting the needs of the families and the children. And they also help with various transitions for getting jobs and just resources for anyone who needs them. And that is something that is very important for people with children, with any families with children with special needs. Being a teacher is just something that I would recommend to any parent who needed a resource for autism, and it's just an awesome thing when you go to those functions and you see the sense of community between the volunteers, the people who put it on, and the families who bring their children, or the people who bring their children. So please donate to the Autism Society, especially if you're just a person who's an advocate for children with special needs. They all need it, and in light of recent events, I want to keep in mind of all the children in the world. Thanks for listening. DFTBA.